Good afternoon. My name is Fahraaz Patel. It's 5 p.m. It is Weekend Sport right here on ANN7 Channel 405. Thank you so much for your company. Yeah, of course, it's a weekend where we have South Africa against Australia in two sporting codes, of course. Friday, we saw South Africa winning by 6 wickets in Centurion. We saw the Springboks defeating the Wallabies 18-10 at Loftus Versfeld. And, of course, South Africa, with the second ODI happening at Wanderers, are about to make it a clean sweep. Joining me in studio, of course, you guys know him. He's the ever charismatic Minent Letlela. Mine, thank you so much for making time for us to join us. Obviously, let's talk about when the first drop goal went in from Morné Steyn. It kind of set the tone, did it, that South Africa were probably not going to go for 5 points. They were going to go for the 3 points, and that was going to be their game plan throughout the entire 80 minutes. It's going to be a constant fixture because Elton Jantjies hasn't been performing so far. I guess giving him a few more years, he will be a permanent fixture in that number 10 role. But right now, does Alistair Coetzee need experience? Because there's a lot of the guys that are saying that we want to move away from this pragmatic style of rugby. All of a sudden, South Africa seem as if they're sticking to that, aren't they? Meaning we look at history, the West Indies in cricket, they had a dominating team in the 70s and the 80s. We always look at Australia in the early millennium. They had such a great team. Barcelona under Pep Guardiola, I mean, they were so dominant. AC Milan, obviously, in the late 80s, early 90s. Where do you rank New Zealand in terms of the greatest sports teams? Are they the greatest sports team? Because under Hansen, they've only lost 3 times. And it seems as if he may continue with that streak. It's 2 World Cup titles, a number of Rugby Championships. Where do you see them in terms of the greatest sports teams? Are they the one? Well, Kuliso, I mean, another brilliant spell from the bowlers. Rabada stayed. Imran Tahir, I mean, they just absolutely blew them away. When David Warner's wicket went out, surely then and there you smelled it was purely over for the Aussies. Well, that's all we have time for here on Weekend Sport. Thank you so much for joining us here. I'll see you again tomorrow morning on VUCA Africa at 6 a.m. Channel 405 DSTV. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Ciao for now.